Southwest Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
They booted away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready?
Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Using the quick game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense. Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50-plus, so I don't think he got all of that. But at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going over the top. He's got it. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Rocket. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll try the run. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Aggie! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Pulls and fires complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground, it's Hendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. Got an He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Forced out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Lets it fly. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Base 27 jump.
On the ground. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Tight end now in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They want to throw it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You got to give it to this defense, too, because they know they've got to get off the field. They need the ball back, and they know the offense is going to run it. So getting more bodies close to the line of scrimmage and the big fellas up front winning the one-on-one battles, that's been the big key to them. Only allowing a couple yards here on these last 2 plays.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Creates a little room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let go.
To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, inside the touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Arkansas offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
With the 12th